Welcome to the Foundation Computing. I am Savitri Piris from the OTHM Foundation Program, Batch 1. For this module, there would be 3 separate presentations regarding computing. So let's look into the first topic in this presentation. Internal components of a central processing unit. The central processing unit is the primary component of the computer that processes instruction, and it is defined as the brain of the computer. The main components in a CPU are arithmetic logic unit and control unit, and the other components in a CPU are the register, RAM, ROM, and cache memory. Arithmetic logic unit. An arithmetic logic unit is an important component of a computer system's central processing unit. It performs all arithmetic and logic related processes that need to be performed on instruction words. The arithmetic logic unit is divided into the arithmetic unit AU and the logic unit LU in some microprocessor architectures. Control unit. All processor control signals are handled by a control unit. It detects all input and output flow, obtains code from microprograms for instructions, and by providing control and timing signals directs other units and models. The brain of the processor is a control unit component because it issues orders for just about everything and ensures proper execution of instructions. The register. Registers are used to rapidly recognize, store, and transfer information and instruction used by the CPU instantly. There are different kinds of registers used for different purposes. Among the registers mostly used name accumulator, date register, address register, program counter, memory data register, index register, and memory buffer register. RAM, random access memory. It is a hardware in a computer device where the present usage of the operating system, application programs, and information is maintained so that the device's processor can rapidly reach them. RAM is the main memory in a computer, and reading from and writing to it is much faster than other storage types such as hard disk drives, solid state drives, and optical drives. ROM, read-only memory. It is a type of computer storage that contains non-volatile permanent data that can be read but not written. ROM includes the programming that enables a computer to begin or regenerate whenever it is activated. ROM also performs big I/O duties and protects instructions for programs or softwares. It cannot be deleted once information is written on a ROM chip. Cache memory. Cache memory is a small form of volatile computer memory that offers a processor with high-speed access to information and stores commonly used computer programs, apps, and information. It is the fastest computer memory and is typically incorporated into the motherboard and embedded straight into the processor or primary access memory RAM. Functions of a central processing unit. The first step is fetch. Each instruction is stored in memory and has its own address. The processor takes this address number from the program counter, which is responsible for tracking which instructions the CPU should execute next. The second step, decode. All programs should be executed and translated into assembly instructions. Assembly code must be decoded into binary instructions, which are understandable to your CPU. This step is called decoding. The third step, execute. While executing instructions, the CPU can do one of three things: do calculation with its ALU, move data from one memory location to another, or jump to a different address. The last step is storing. The CPU must give feedback after executing an instruction, and the output data is written to the memory. How computer hardware components work together. The board's electrical circuits enable the components to obtain energy and communicate with each other. Motherboard desktop computer generally includes the central processing unit and the main memory, and with cards or wires you can attach to it graphics or sound card, memory, and other peripheral devices. Different types of storage media: floppy disk, CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, flash, pen drive, hard drive, solid state drive, and cloud storage. Floppy disk. It is like a cassette tape, and floppy disk is produced of a thin piece of plastic covered on both sides with a magnetic material. A diskette is a storage medium type that can store electronic data like computer files. IBM first developed the floppy disk in 1967. CD, compact disc, holds 700 MB of information, equivalent to 80 minutes of audio, hundreds of digital images of high quality, and tiny video files. CDs are not yet accessible in dual layer or dual layer formats as opposed to DVDs. DVD. It is a digital optical disc storage format used to store high capacity information such as high quality videos and films. An optical disc storage format that Philips and Sony invented and produced in 1995. Optical disc is single layer, double layer, single layer, single layer. Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc contains 25 GB per layer. A Blu-ray disc is a high-capacity optical disc medium developed for recording, rewriting, and playing back high-definition videos. It can store large amount of data and was designed to supersede the DVD. Flash pen drive. A USB flash pen drive is an information storage device that contains a flash memory and an embedded USB interface. Most USB flash drives can be removed and rewritten. They are physically tiny, long-lasting, and reliable. Hard disk drives. Hard disk is primarily the biggest data storage device used for external memory and continuous storage. Operating system, hard disk computer needs, software titles, and most other files are stored on the hard disk drive. Even when powered off, hard drive keeps its information wholly. That's why when it's backed on, you can restart a laptop that powers the HDD but still have access to all the information. Solid state drive. Solid state drive is a non-volatile storage media form that stores persistent flash memory information. SSD is comparable to pen drive or memory card, but much quicker than the standard pen drive or hard drive. Cloud storage. Cloud storage is charged for storage, repair, and upgrade systems, but need not to be maintained. Online clouds are defined as online data storage in the cloud, where data is stored in a company and accessible from multiple distributed and connected cloud resources. Cloud storage can provide higher accessibilities, reliabilities, and rapid deployment and powerful data backup, achieving and disaster recovery protection and lower general storage expenses as a consequence of not having to buy, handle, and retain costly hardware.